How did you manage this? Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 2 episode, I believe this will be 13 or 14. I will have to correct myself later on, but last episode we did these trees, I believe. No, last episode we went to the Nether. Episode before that we did the trees. I have to do a whole bunch of pre-recording, so I'm figuring out what I'm doing here. Now, our portal is standing up here. I did clean it completely out and get a nice little pathway up here to it. You can kind of still see some netherrack down there that I still have to get rid of. But here's our portal. Now, today I plan on getting this decorated. How? I don't quite know yet, but I know I want to get this decorated. And I also want to finish clearing out these trees and get a start on our library. Oh, while the sun is setting. How nice. But I also need to get some touch-up stuff done around the village. Like these walls I still have to get up in place. And quite a few of those walls actually. I need one there, one here along this pathway. As well as getting some foliage around, getting some moss placed down, things of that nature. So, in general, I have a bunch of tidying to do. I have to get this wall sorted and figured out. I have to get the library up and started and exactly where I want it. I'm thinking maybe along here and that little dip out right there. Maybe do it along this area to make it a massive building. Kind of like a town hall / archives type building along here. And then I could do more out that way. So that's going to be here. Probably do like some mayor housing here, or maybe even a public garden, but I do have an official step up to this right here. And I'm probably going to clear this out and get a wall here. And then I need a wall along this bit, as well as one figured out going along here somewhere. Also, I have a few pathways figured out. I just started putting down path blocks to kind of figure out where roadways are. I'm leaning towards them possibly being official. Just leaving these path blocks in. Because it feels a bit better to leave them in than have no pathway at all. So let's fix this. Let's do that instead. And then just do that. Yeah, that looks good. But I finished the steps through here and connected this path now back to this one. And this I'm thinking is just going to be a big open pen for, I'm thinking maybe I want the chickens here. Because right now my chickens are over there. You can kind of see the bright pen right there. I just got them, so I kind of need to figure out an area to put them. So I'm thinking maybe move this path instead of having it curve off this way and make this just a big giant center. Moving it down some and connecting it here instead. So I can get rid of all of this. So that we can put a big pen for chickens and possibly even a small home down here. Because I was talking about this being a more residential area at some point. So maybe putting a small home here and then filling out kind of the dock area with spruce planks. And kind of figure out where I want the docks and all the other stuff. And that is all on a to-do list for either this episode or next episode. All that stuff's got to be done in the upcoming episodes. So to start off, I think I should probably work on getting some walls in place. I'm thinking maybe this bit along here, because the brown and the green with the dirt, I feel like it would look better if I had an actual wall behind this. So I'm thinking this will probably be the first wall we work on, probably till about down there, till I can figure this area out. And then we'll kind of figure out some more stuff from there. Okay, and materials have been gathered. Let's get a new wall in place. I held down this button for more than 2 seconds and just everything evaporates. 2 OP shovel. How? How did you manage this? Yeah, you got a few comments on it too. How? You tore up half the field. How? Bro, I'm just over here working on a wall and this guy just trample all of my fields. All that progress, man. All the progress. And there we have one piece of a wall. This one I went for a little bit of depth as well as the texture, but I think it actually looks really nice. Also, I'm probably going to show it in the video somewhere, somehow. But Mr. Iron Golem done got himself stuck. Yeah, you're staying in there, buddy. You're staying in there. I ain't getting you out. You done got yourself in there. You can figure out your own way out. But I think my next goal is to actually get a wall around this, so this crap don't happen anymore. Oh boy. It's probably still gonna happen. I just have to accept that fact. I'm just gonna have to be able to... You know what? I'm thinking maybe I just bring this guy up here on a lead and just stick him up here. Hold on, let me go do that. Okay, now, also while I was gone getting him put away, I decided to go ahead and finish up this wall piece. So it goes all the way around this, and I remember saying that I wanted to put like a little flower garden in here. So that's what I've done. I just planted a normal dark oak tree and just kind of made this little area overgrown. There are lights in here hidden underneath the moss carpet. So I do have it's basically spawn proof. So I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of zombies coming out from up here. Probably out this way, but not from in here. And also, I've started sprucing up this little bit of area. I do have some moss carpet down, a bit more stuff. But I also had the idea to help fill in this space, maybe put another market stall like this one right here. Also, these have completely aged. This one is still working on it, but I'm thinking about maybe putting like a small stand or something of the like here, maybe even another cart like the one that's down there, putting another one here at some point. I will most certainly be adding that list to the list. Hold on. Alright. Now that I have started tidying up and stuff like that, let's also, while I'm here, I do not have my shears on me, so I'm just gonna have to break these. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. We have our plans. I know kind of what I'm working with here. So I want to get rid of this so I can stop seeing so much white wool up around the main base area. There we go. And now let's do another bit of tidying up where I actually finish this staircase and make it a little bit different. So let me go grab some materials and I'm gonna go fix this. Not the rain! Alrighty, and there is a new kind of hidden staircase. I don't quite know what I want to do with the top of this just yet, but I know the staircase itself looks nice, at least when you're on it. I may try angling this a bit differently. Hold on, let me try something and see if it looks a bit better. Okay, now that has a little bit more interest to it. I like that a bit more than how it looked before. I don't know if I'm going to keep it though. We'll see how I feel about it later. But that is now an official staircase up here, which is kind of like just a little fake porch kind of area because it just goes to nothing. It just goes into my villager brooder. Alrighty, so that's another thing tidied up. Now, another thing I kind of want to get started is either the portal or the library. Now I'm going to come in here and see kind of what blocks I'm working with, and I'll decide from there what I want to get started on. Alrighty, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I don't have quite all the blocks I want to do the library just yet. The library is going to be a massive build because it's going to look like multiple buildings kind of stacked on top of each other, like the state building was turned into a library. So it's going to look very grand, very kind of regal kind of thing. But I do have a block palette kind of for the nether portal. Because I want to use, of course I am going to end up using some quartz. So I am going to have to do a bit more trading. But I mainly have the block palette I want to go with. Now I do have some more nether brick being made. So I am going to have a good supply of that. Not to mention, if I need any more, I can just step directly through our portal and I'll be there. So we're going to see what I can do with all of this up there at our nether portal. Okay, this is kind of a start to my nether area. This is nowhere near the finished product. This was me messing around with stuff, but the little area right here is finished. This is very much how I want it. Now I just need to get some railings on this. And I just want a dome roof kind of on this. So a little bit of a circular kind of dome roof on it. And then it'll kind of be done. But I am out of quartz pillars completely. But I am going to have to go back inside and get more of like the ground material, this. Because I'm going to need more to put along this pathway to show it kind of leaking out of the nether. And whatever buildings I put up here, it's going to kind of show that it's leaking into it by converting some of the blocks into like these warped stem and stripped warped stem and all of these blocks. Like some of the grass could be replaced with this, some of the vines and extra trees, stuff like that. Just some subtleties that the nether is slowly taking over the village. So whenever I get up there and get at that. So that has now been started. I have done a whole bunch of touch-up stuff with these getting started, fixing that up, working on this wall, and doing this wall. So I'm thinking that's where I'm going to actually leave this. I may work on something else like off camera. But that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!